Okay, so in order to lay out your portfolio, you need to be on my blog, and you're going to go to Portfolio Page Layout and click on Read More. Here in the portfolio page layout, remember that down here I've given you all these images of what your portfolio could look like. So you might decide you want to add some extra pages that just have solid colors in them, or patterns or textures that match your identity. So look here for ways to go beyond the template that I've provided. The template that I'm showing you guys today is the very bare minimum of what you need to have completed, and I've tried to make it as easy as possible for you. So we're going to do this together by clicking right now on the very top link that says click here for template. That's interesting that other people are getting the right thing, but Brandon's computer is not. So most of you guys are seeing what's inside the Dropbox? Okay, I need to get it. Oh, here. Here we are. Okay, so for you guys, the easiest thing is to ignore all of these folders right here and only download these two things right here. So first, we're going to download this file that says portfoliotemplate.indd. So you'll click up here and you'll say direct download. And that's going into your downloads folder. And this is what happens to most of you when you do that. It opens up this weird text file. And this is not good. We don't need this text file, so close it out. And instead, click on your Finder, which is your little smiley face window in your dock. Go to your Downloads folder. And if you're having a hard time finding what you just downloaded, then you would go to Arrange by Date Added, and then you'll see it's the very top thing there. You're going to click in here, and you need to erase where it says .txt, because it's a strange thing it's doing when we download the file. So go in there and erase this part. So it just says portfoliotemplate.indd. Then when you click outside of that, it says, do you want to use the INDD extension? And you'll say yes. And it turns into an actual InDesign file. So you can't use the file until it looks like this. And then you can double click that. And while it's loading InDesign, you can go back. You'll get an error message that says, this contains some links. And you could say, oh, I don't need those links. And it'll say, this contains some fonts. If you want to know what fonts I've used, if you want yours to look like the template you're going to see, you could download these fonts. I've provided them in the Dropbox. But if you don't, then you can put your own fonts anyways. Choose your own fonts. So I'm just going to say, okay, I'm not worrying about the fonts. So here's what InDesign looks like when it's opened up.
It's too far. I don't know how to use this.
Let's go back to our Finder. Oops, sorry. Let's go back to our internet browser. And click my back arrow so I can also download the portfoliotemplate.pdf. So this is going to show me a preview of what your portfolio will look like in the end. So I'm going to say direct download. And right here I'm going to say no. So this is a preview file of what your portfolio will look like. You'll have this page where the cover is. Then you'll have this opening page. You'll have your table of contents. You'll have a place for your letter, a place for your resume, a place for a letter of recommendation. If you don't have one, you'll delete that page. And it just kind of previews what everything's going to look like. So you see sample project description that you've already typed up, and then sample project. Sample project description, sample project. Okay, so this is a preview. So if you go to your Finder in the doc, you can organize some stuff right now. If I click on the Finder in the doc, I'm going to say File, New Finder Window. So I have two Finder windows open right now. One's open to my Downloads folder, and the other I'm going to navigate to my Google Drive. Inside my Graphic Design folder, I'm going to make a new folder called Portfolio, which many of you should already have. But if you don't have it, create it. And then in the portfolio, I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to drag my InDesign template in there, the PDF, and the .indd. So I'm nice and organized. I have my PDF and my INDD inside of my Google Drive inside my portfolio folder.